Hello Brownies and welcome to our next experiment. Now this one's about paper planes because we're seeing how we can shape paper to make it fly through the air more easily. If I just have a plain sheet of paper and try and throw it, it doesn't go very far because there's so much air resistance that it can't move. It just collides with the air. So what we're going to do is make it into a different shape to make it more streamlined. That means that it will move through the air much more easily. Here's a plane I made earlier, and you can see when I throw this, it does much better than this plain sheet of paper. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to make 3 types of paper plane, and then we're going to test them to see which one works best. The one I just showed you, this rather unusual one, which is shaped like a manta ray. And if you've seen manta rays, they move through the water very well. And this, I don't really have a name for this one at all, but it does work very well. Now we're going to start with the basic paper plane. So follow along, and if you need to pause the video to catch up at any point, then just do that and then carry on. You're going to need 3 sheets of paper, so if you haven't got your paper ready, go and get them now. Are we ready? Let's get going. So we're going to make the basic paper plane first. To do this, you need to fold your sheet of paper in half lengthways like this. Make sure it's as neat as you can. Then make sure you crease along the fold like that. Now we're going to open it up. Now you can see the crease line from where we folded it before, and we're going to need that for our next step. We're going to get our corners and we're going to line this edge here against the crease that we made just now. So we're going to fold it across so that edge is against the crease line, and then crease along the fold we just made. And now we're going to do the same the other side. So we're going to make sure that this edge lines up with this crease line here. So I'm going to bring that edge to the fold line and crease. And now we're just going to do the same again. So we're going to take this edge this time and put it against our fold line. So I'm going to bring it across. It down, and now I'm going to do the same the other side. So I'm going to take this edge to the middle and make a nice crease. And now we're nearly done. We just need to fold the plane along the first crease line that we made, and then fold down the wings each side to make a handle for us to throw the plane with. So I'm going to fold down the wing, turn it over, and do the same the other side. And that is our first plane ready. Now for the manta ray. Now this is really easy to make, so it looks a little bit tricky to start with, because we're going to fold along this diagonal from corner to corner. Unlike when we fold it in half where it lines up neatly, this is not going to. So what I like to do is just pinch at the corners first and fold it over like that. And you can see it looks like we've got like 2 triangles sticking up. And then crease along the line. Now we're going to roll up this end over on itself like this, and then we're going to roll it up 2 more times. So again, And one more time. Push it down. Doesn't matter if this is completely neat or not. That's the basic for our manta ray. Now to make its curved shape, you can see how it's curved down in the middle and then on each of the wings either side. So to make the one in the middle, I'm going to use my table here and just roll the middle against the table. You can see how that's curving now, and then I'm going to do the same on the wings. And that's our manta ray plane done. One more to go. Now for this one, I'm just going to call it the flyer for now, starts off the same as the manta ray. So we're going to fold the piece of paper in half diagonally to make those two triangles again. And then we're going to do the same thing at the top again. We're going to fold this long edge 3 times. It doesn't have to be all that neat. So 1, 2, 1 more time, 3. Now, like we did with the manta ray, to help it curve round, I'm going to move it across the edge of the table, or you could use a chair leg or a pencil. Just to help me bring it round. And I'm going to make it into a ring. Now, because we weren't being overly neat, one end, this end in my case, is slightly smaller than the other end. So I'm going to push the smaller end into the larger end, like this. If yours doesn't fit quite right, then just use a little bit of sticky tape. That's our 3 planes made. Now we're going to go outside so that we can test them. Welcome back to my garden. So now I'm going to show you how to throw the planes so that we can see which one goes the furthest. So I'm going to start off with the first one that we made. Remember, this one has a ridge underneath, and all we need to do is hold it and give it a throw. Ready? Pretty good. Next, for the manta ray. For this one, we're going to hold it like this, and then all we have to do is flick our hands downwards quickly, and it should fly off with any luck. The last time I tried this, it landed with my rabbits. It got them a bit confused. Are we ready? Let's do it again. One more to go. So for the flyer, we're going to throw it in exactly the same way. Hold it loosely like this, and we're just going to flick our wrist down, and hopefully it won't land with my rabbits again. Off we go. Bad luck. And yep, the plane is no more.